In every mind, there's a library fueled by the voices who you allow to guide you on your journey through life. A creative roadmap to the secrets and treasures that are hidden in every moment seized through the knowledge of a mentor. So ask yourself this one question.
Who's your voice?
I'm telling you right now, don't miss these words of wisdom, straight from the mouth of Dr. Jerry Grillo. So sit back, grab a pen, and it's time to get fed. Favor Talk.
Hey, good morning, Kevin, Mark. How are you guys doing today? I want to welcome everybody. It's 4th of July. I am actually streaming Instagram on my iPhone just to tell everybody happy 4th of July. Today we celebrate in this country 1776, our freedom from, I guess, British tyranny or whatever. But we are free. I think America's still the greatest country. Good morning, Charlie, Shonda. Good morning, those that are on Instagram. We'd love to have you. You are on 180 Talk, Favorite Talk. And I just want to say happy. Hope you guys have a great 4th of July. We're going to grill out all day. Got people coming over. I jumped on here just to talk about one thing, man, just to command your focus. I was listening to a teaching the other day, and it was a neurologist, and he talked about if you can't control your mind, if you can't get a control of your focus in your mind, then force your body to get control of your mind. And I thought that was a great it was great teaching, because he talked about why people get anxious and why they have anxiety, why they shake and they move, because your body wants to move. It's fight or flight. And he said, get a hold of your mind by getting your body to get a hold of it, because you can't stop it. It's gone out of control. You ever been there where your mind gets out of control? Your thoughts get out of control. Your feelings get out of control. And if you can't master a feeling, if you can't master your feelings, you cannot master anything. Your feelings are important. In every marriage, there's a feeler and a non-feeler, I call it. In every marriage, there's someone who feels a lot, someone who experiences expressions a lot, and one who doesn't. And feelings are real. They feel real, and can't command your focus. So today we're talking about freedom. Command your focus. Command your freedom. I'm going to be in Mega conference with Gary Albanese, and then come back Monday, and then Saturday I'm in New York preaching for 4 days. So listen to this. So we're talking about command your focus. Good morning, Matthew. Good morning, Mark. I want to welcome those on Instagram. I'm trying to figure out a way to put Instagram on StreamYard. I use StreamYard, and I use the camera on my MacBook Pro, which is not a bad camera, but I'm shopping some better cameras for podcasting and all. Listen to this quote. It's an unknown quote. Listen to this. If you chase two rabbits, both escape. Command your focus. Listen to this one. Focus creates blindness. Mike Murdoch. I never understood that till Mike Murdoch explained it to me. You focus creates blindness, so you can be so focused on one thing you're blind to another. So focus has, everything has a duality. Everything has the yin and the yang. It's not a demonic thing. It is just a negative and positive. Everything has pros and cons. Everything has there's a side effect to everything. This side effect every decision, and focus creates blindness. So you have to learn how to focus and unfocus and refocus and focus and unfocus. That's your whole day. That's how you learn to succeed. Compartmentalizing focus, compartmentalize feelings. So focus creates blindness. You could be so focused on a show, your children come in, you're completely blind to them. The show is over, but whatever you said to the kids lasts for a lifetime. So you have to be very careful where your focus is. Number three, look at this. The indispensable first step to getting the thing you want out of life is this: decide what you want. Make a decision. Focus. If you don't like what you're feeling, then change what you're thinking about. Focus. Hey, Shonda, Candy Hollis, I love you. What I see you say New York ? Mount Vernon. I'll be in Mount Vernon. Bishop Adelte, man has built a big old church in Ghana. I'm going to be in Ghana. I talk to so many pastors. I talk to so many people during the week, and this is what I hear. And these are feelings. Okay, number one, sadness. I hear there's just this real heavy blanket of sadness on people. Oh, I need to come to South Jersey just to hang out with you and Raymond. There is this great cloud of unfulfilled feelings. People are feeling unfulfilled. Unhappy. I hear this a lot. I'm unhappy. I'm not happy. I'm not satisfied. Disconnected. I feel disconnected. How many of you are with me on that? Say, sometime I feel like this, sad. I get sad, solemn, or I'm feeling unfulfilled, or I'm feeling unhappy, or I don't know what it is. I feel disconnected. I got to go having family. Man, Mark, I love you, bro. I'm just thank you for jumping on here just long enough to let me say hey to you. Have a great 4th. You know I love you guys. I'm gonna be in your area in August. Right now, I think me and Pastor Bishop Wayne Babb is scheduled a weekend, so I'm gonna hopefully hook up with your pastor. Try to come up on a Sunday night. Have a great 4th of July. I'll see you guys. I won't be on tomorrow. I might come on tomorrow. I won't be on Thursday, Friday for sure. So there's so many things that flood your mind that break your focus, and sadness and unfulfilled places and unhappy and disconnected and feel like third wheels and stuff like that. All of that is based on ruminating feelings. So and I like what this neurologist said, if you can't get a hold of your mind, make your body change your mind. And by doing that, he said, the reason you're shaking and all when anxiety gets up on you, he said, is your body's wanting to move. So get up, get off the couch, don't sulk, go outside, start walking around, sing, change perspective, run, exercise. They won't totally relieve your anxieties, but it will bring down that overwhelming feeling. Singing is just crazy. Singing is one of the number one ways to get a hold of your feelings. Singing, and I mean singing anything, but for me, I'm a Christian. I'm going to sing some kind of worship song, or God is faithful, and it's crazy, but it's biblical. Worship changes feelings. Worship changes feelings. The problem is that when you get done worshiping, you can't go re-engage back in those same thoughts. You have got to. So self-talk is another form of helping your focus. A self-talk. Talk to yourself, but something else. I thought was interesting. This neurologist said, he said, when you're feeling happy and euphoric, your mind does not say this is going to last forever. So he says, if you feel happy and euphoric, your mind doesn't say, oh, this is going to last forever. He said, but if you're anxious and depressed or sad or unhappy, your mind creates this ain't never going to end feeling. So it's interesting when you're happy and you're euphoric, your mind's not telling you, oh, this is going to last forever. But when you're sad and unhappy, unfulfilled, or you're having anxiety attacks or anxiousness, your mind makes you think this is not never going to go away. And I don't know if it's a way your mind's preparing you for the storm, but this is where the Bible comes in, where it says, as a man thinketh, so shall he be. The Bible says, do not be transformed but to this world, but do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed. And then he says, how? By renewing your mind. How do you do that? Renewing your mind. I mean, start going to a different mindset. Something I'm thinking about is creating someplace I'm moving. Happy 4th, Denny Taylor. Good to see you on. So you want to be free? Your mind's got to be free. You're not free till your mind is free. I listened to a guy, he got put in jail for 3 months. You may not like him. I listen to everybody. I love Patrick Bet-David. I love listening to Andrew Tate. He's funny to me, him and Tristan. But they went to jail for 3 months. Never got whether you like him or not. But what he did say is he said, my body went to jail for 3 months, but my attitude and my mind didn't. And he says, I'm not going to preach being a strong man and then go be under attack and be a weak man. So I thought it was very good how he handled mentally the 3 months of being in a Romanian jail or prison. And that's Romania. It's not America. He said they don't go outside, 3x5 cell. But I loved his process in fighting, and I think he did 7,467 push-ups. I mean, so what did he do? He put his mind on other things. He didn't leave his mind. And a lot of times, if you're in an area or a place where, like, let's just say it's 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock at night, you got something you got to deal with in 2 days from now. Your mind is already thinking about it. You got to compartmentalize. You got to shut that down. Why? You got to get sleep. So your mind's going to either rob your sleep, or you're going to control your sleep. So my thought today on this 4th of July is command your focus. Oh, it could absolutely. I mean, yeah, social media. I mean, the number one thing that this generation it done is they are glued to social media. And it's an indoctrination. You have to watch you have to monitor what you watch, and then you have to check and fact check everything you watch, especially if it's got to do with anything in politics. Or our focus in this generation has been invaded with social media, where people's thoughts are only 30 seconds to a minute because of TikTok. And now even short videos on YouTube, short videos on Instagram. Nobody sits down and wants to listen to somebody talk more than 1 minute. And then, Pastor Chris, it's a consumption of living somebody else's reality. There's so many people. The depression is at an all-time high. I'll tell you something that really shocks me: the depression that's flooding the pulpit. Here's men of God in there feeling inadequate, unhappy, sad, unfulfilled. And I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say that I don't go through these same mental, emotional battles. You have to put it down. You have to think about, well, if I'm do something, just leave your phone somewhere. It's crazy. It's like it's glue. If anybody would have told us, I grew up where you had a long cord. I'm 61 years old. I remember if you wanted to call somebody, you had to go in the house, you had to pick the phone off the wall. And then how did they get where you could stay on the phone for a long time? You had these long cords. You'd walk around the house with a long cord. I remember my mom and my dad would time you. So if you was on the phone talking to your girlfriend, he'd pick up the other phone in the other room and say, oh, you've been on the phone long enough, get off of it. That's my age. It wasn't these people. Now, what babysits people's iPads, a TikTok. I mean, there are now. That's the negative side of social media. You know, the positive side. There are social media, YouTube, smartphones, smart devices have made more millionaires under 21 than any generation in the history of people. So that's the positive side. Remember, everything has a negative and a positive. The problem, I don't know if it's true or not, but the negative seems to always get more. We do it longer, so you have to literally I try not to get on TikTok. I'm looking for my phone. It's right there on Instagram. I try not to get on TikTok. So like Marianne will send me something on TikTok and then she'll say, I sent you a video, because I don't get on it as much. I literally intentionally force myself, only because one time I was sitting down here and I got on this TikTok and short videos and YouTube, and I looked down at my watch and 45 minutes and went by, and it felt like it went by like that. And I thought, oh my God, how easy it is to become obsessed in other people's reality. We're living everybody else's fantasy. We're living everybody, and the devil is a lie. The devil is a lie. God gave you a life. It's a good life, and you've got to master it. Command your focus. So on this 4th of July, command your focus. You want free? Be mentally free. Be spiritually free. Be mentally free. Free your mind. Have fun. Enjoy whatever comes over your house. Tell yourself right now, I'm going to have fun. I'm not going to sit here and think about it. I don't need to be accepted. One of the things, I was talking to a pastor, and he's been pastoring for 25 years, and he feels unsuccessful. Well, you have to define, what does God call success? I love you too, Pastor Danny. Chris, are you still in that Dominion camp meeting? Command your focus. You have to command your focus. I'm coming. I think I'm going to be in Phoenix City, Alabama in August. I was just telling Mark Cheney, I need to get up with you. See, maybe hook up on a Sunday night with Liberty Church. Hang out with your people for a Sunday night. Come hang out with you, Brandy. No pressure, but just let you know. I'll text it to you. Danny, are you going to be in Houston Friday? You coming in, Danny? You going to come to Church 633? I need to come. Let's do it. Let's get it scheduled. Raymond. Let's do it, my friend. Listen, everything about you is commanding your focus. Command your focus. Command it. Overcome it. Self-talk, praise talk, worship talk. I'm going to tell you this, and I got to go. We need chain breakers in the church. We need earth shakers. We need rainmakers, and we need harvest reapers. This is what hell fears. He fears the sower. He fears the reaper. He fears the reacher. Why? Because if you're a reacher and you're a sower and you are a pursuer and you reap, guess what? Others are affected by your life. So I command you to be chain breakers. I command you to be earth shakers. I command you to be rainmakers, and I command you to be harvest reapers in Jesus' name. In Jesus' name. I love you guys. Hey, have a good day today. Enjoy your 4th of July. I don't care what people say. I love America. I love America. Talk to you guys later. Love you, man. I got to go. Chris, love you too, bro. Hey, Derek, love you, man. Y'all walk in the fog, the favor of God. Have a good 4th. Bye-bye. Appreciate you too.